to another unbelievable happening. I'm going to call this a happening because it is a happening. Because 3 months ago, nobody ever thought that we would be here. But welcome to 2020. I hear my producers talking in the background, so please shut up. Thank you. We are in the middle of things going on in this country right now that you just wouldn't believe. We're still in the midst of COVID-19, known to some of you guys as the coronavirus. I hope everybody out there who had it or who knows somebody who had it or lost a loved one, my deepest condolences. My heart, my thoughts were with all of you, and my prayers were with you for all of that time. I only look forward to hearing from you, my fans, my friends, and even the people I can't stomach. It's time to turn over a new leaf. I want to make amends with everybody. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in to another great season. Let's talk about a couple things that are going on in the world right now. And then when we bring our guest on, we will discuss some things with him. But right now the United States is in the middle of a absolute pandemic and catastrophe with all the rioting and looting that's going on out there. I urge everyone, think before you go and do this. The memory of George Floyd, God rest his soul, he should be only remembered with the greats, like guys like Nemi and things like that. But this poor guy couldn't breathe, and now you think that going out there looting and destroying buildings and structures and hurting innocent people, that is not going to bring him back. Absolutely not. That is only going to make you look foolish. So I urge everybody out there, be safe, be vigilant, and pray to God. And here we are. And guess what? It's the 2020 season, M&S, softball. We got word that we're going to have a league this year. Everybody was on pins and needles for months, but lo and behold, we had at the commissioner's lovely estate the other night, the 2020 draft. It was a beautiful evening. All the captains were there except for Melech, who had the number one pick, but he didn't need to be there because he had the number one pick. And we did make teams, and it was a spectacular evening. Great host, great people in control over there. I am proud to be a part of this organization, and we are back. So I guess we're going to get right down to it. I mean, this is Sabon After Dark. We do need our distinguished guests to come onto the show. We're going to do some Q&A. We're going to have some banter back and forth. Again, I welcome everybody back to the show. And without further ado, our producers will now allow my first and only guest of the evening to join. So we're going to get him in while you guys eagerly await. It is none other than my teammate, Mr. Ian Lerner. Ian, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Nice to finally meet you. I heard so much about you. I'm Sabon. I'm your captain. I'm sure you heard all about it.
I did.
I'm also the host of this great show. We have fans worldwide. The entire Syrian baseball community watches us. It's a great show. We've been on. This is the third season. You are the first guest of season 3. So everybody is awaiting eagerly to hear from you.
Well, it's an honor. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. I appreciate you joining on such short notice. let's get right down to it. Who are you? Tell me something about Ian Lerner. Let me be the learner of Ian Lerner.
So I'm 33. I'm from Great Neck, Long Island. I lived in the city for the last 10 years. I married a beautiful, amazing girl from the community, Tiffany Ishak, now Tiffany Lerner.
Wait, let me stop you right there and then I'll get back to you. The first time you met her brother, Tedward, Theodore, whatever you want to call this guy, you didn't run for the hills?
There was definitely a lot of talking. I was warned what to say, who to root for, what country to have across my chest before we got there. But no, we made it through. Thank goodness.
Good. He's a good guy, fellow captain, fellow ball player.
He's got
great
a good
guy.
heart.
So continue on. Did you know of this community before? I mean, I'm sure you've heard, but to actually find a girl in the community that would accept the J-Dub, so to speak, not so common.
Yeah, well, luckily for me, I do commercial real estate in Manhattan.
You don't have to say anything else.
Yeah, so I was familiar with the community beforehand. Obviously, a little bit different when you live here. So, but since I've been here, it's been amazing. Everybody's embraced me, from the shuls to the center to the leagues. So I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to join the softball league and hopefully whoop some ass along the way.
Oh, I have no doubt just from hearing you and meeting you that you will do that. Let's get to it. The other night we had the draft, as you know. Everybody was saying, who's this guy, Ian Lerner? And I knew that you were Teddy's brother-in-law. I think he probably mentioned it, but he did downplay you. I mean, obviously he did want you, but those who wait pay the price, right?
Of course.
We got all the way to the 11th round. I mean, they were picking guys that are blind. Some of them don't have arms. Forget it. And he left you. I did hear him whispering his co-captain, Dingleberry, whatever. His name is Berry, they call him. I call him Dingle. He was saying, get my brother-in-law in the 9th round. He said, no, the other guy. He said, take him now. I don't want to lose this guy in the 10th. He said, no. The 11th round comes.
So.
And I said, you know what? It's either Ian Lerner, who I'll take my chances with, or someone that resembled Jim Abbott with no arms. And here we are,
Yeah, well, I heard that today, actually. I was the 74th pick in the draft.
Out of about 76 people.
Yeah, so that's kind of funny. I mean, I've never been 74th pick.
Well, you know what? Some people, do their homework. I will tell you that I was sent some, looked like some all-star basketball footage of you slamming people and pulling rebounds like Rodman. Forget it.
I can ball, definitely. So I would think that would get me a little bit more clout in the 11th round. And certainly, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I'm Babe Ruth, but I can promise you I'm better than that pick. So
Right. So
it's a good value for the 11th round.
Give me your specifications, height, all that stuff. Just for the fans out there, because if I talk you up and say I got this guy in the 11th round, he's 5'6", they're not going to give a shit. But go ahead.
So right now I'm about 6'3", 6'2 3/4, 205 pounds, down from like 215, 220 a couple of months ago. From basketball, I lost probably 10, 15 pounds. So I am ready to run.
I hear you, man. Listen, for all my people out there, all the other captains who passed on this guy right here, you heard it here first on Sabon After Dark. He is 6'3", 205, same specs as Chuck Liddell for anyone who knows the MMA world. We're looking at a beast here. And then these guys are trying to trade guys to me that you would blow away. Literally blow on them and they'd fall over. So that's good to know. I can't wait to meet you and see you swing a bat. Let's talk about your brother-in-law, since he's a long-time aficionado in the Syrian. Is he over there? You keep looking over to the right. You're right.
He's not here. He's not here. He's not here. But my wife is here. That's why I'm looking.
Introduce her.
You want to say hi?
Any sister of Teddy's, we're gonna have to meet live right now.
You know what? She told me today she's gonna be at every single game.
Well, tonight is the night she makes an impact on the rest of the league. We have awards for women who join and support their husbands, and they come out and they get nice trophies and everything. So, Mrs. Lerner, would you like to step up for 2 seconds and say hello?
She's gonna come say hi real quick. She can't. How could she say no to that?
No, can't. How are you?
Hi, everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You don't look like Teddy at all, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank you. Well, Teddy's very good looking. He's the best, also.
Teddy's a good guy.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, back to Ian.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pay for that later. I didn't even know who's watching this. I didn't even know if we're live or not.
No, we're recording. We're going to edit this up nice. We got a nice intro, and we're going to send this out. It's going to be great, I'm telling you.
Okay, good.
But let's talk about Teddy and his political views for a second, because not everybody agrees with them. We're in a few chats together, and over the past couple of months discussing COVID-19, which he believes doesn't even really exist. Everything here is made up. I mean, that's absolute nonsense. He has stated, and I quote, "There is no such thing as coronavirus. The only corona I'll be getting is a six-pack when I rent a house on Van Court this summer in Deal, New Jersey." This guy was going out without masks, without gloves, claims he's inferior to any kind of disease out there. Tell me, what does that say to you?
I mean, Teddy is he's definitely excitable when it comes to some of his political views. You have to understand who it's coming from and the passion it's delivered with.
Oh, yeah.
So, look, the only thing I'll really say about it is obviously the stuff that he follows and that he says is pretty wild. There are small aspects of it that I've seen come true in small facets here and there. So I guess there's maybe some truth in some parts of it. I'm not going to go as radical as he does, but I think it's gathering steam, some of that stuff.
We'll take it with a grain of salt. The guy was always known to be a little off his rocker, but you know what? The past few months were pretty hard to deal with, so we'll give him a break here. Did he, at any point since the draft, when he told you that he did not pick you, did he ask you to try to demand a trade or reach out to your captain and say, "I'd like to play with my brother-in-law," or anything like that?
No comment.
We'll take that as a yes. Teddy? Tell me about your basketball skills. I mean, at 6'3", you're probably a monster. You've been playing your whole life, I take it. What's up with that?
Basketball was definitely my first love. So I played, I'm sure we'll get into baseball at some point, but I played every sport growing up. I started on 3 varsity sports when I was a sophomore in high school,
Right.
but eventually gave up baseball to play basketball, AAU in the spring. It was all county, all state, uh,
Wow.
and was supposed to play Division One. Ended up not doing it, but played up until my mid-20s, and then just slowly life kind of took over from there.
Right.
So
Well, it's good that you're, you're staying in shape and continue playing and everything. Tell me about your uh, baseball or softball career, because as you know, and I'm sure as you've heard from Teddy and anyone else you know in the community,
yeah,
softball in Deal is the biggest thing. I mean, it's bigger than basketball. It's bigger than any other sport. People go crazy over here with these leagues, and it's a big deal.
of course. So I have heard that, by the way. So I knew before even any of this started that you guys take it pretty seriously. I'd also heard that Teddy was pretty good at softball or baseball from some people that like at work when I married Tiffany and stuff.
Right.
Um, but baseball is in my blood. My whole family played baseball. My dad uh, tried out for the Pirates as a catcher. My uncle was drafted by the Braves as a pitcher. He ended up tearing his rotator cuff, and he didn't pitch for them. But my cousin pitched at Harvard. So there's been a lot of baseball. I played baseball a lot growing up. Um, Again, up until like 10th grade is really when I stopped. And when I stopped, I kind of stopped because baseball is not really something where you could go to the park and just play pickup. It's you really got to either be in a league or know 20 guys that want to play baseball.
Right.
But then I started playing softball. I played softball in college. I went to University of Miami.
Nice.
We won the championship in Murals. I played at Cushman and Wakefield in the city. We won the city championship. I haven't played in the last 4 to 5 years, but I didn't forget how to throw or catch a baseball or a softball. I can tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. No, it's good stuff. We play where there's people videoing every game, announcing play by play. The guys who run the league, who are our producers over here, Max and Sam, they're on the field with the cameras doing the play-by-plays, not even 5 or 6 feet away from the batter. Is that something that you think you would be good with? And these games are broadcast live, just like this. It's not taped. It's on Facebook Live. Everyone watches, like in the dead of summer on a Tuesday night, if no one's going out, they are watching these games.
That's awesome.
So you like that, it seems.
I love that. Yeah, of course, definitely. I mean, first of all, it definitely raises the stakes, and that's something that personally I love. I'm also used to it from the basketball side of things. We played in a lot of big games and a lot of big situations, and a lot of times in those situations, I was the guy with the ball, so that helped. And softball, baseball, the things that come naturally. I'm naturally a pretty good athlete. I have good hand-eye coordination. So, if I'm having a problem with swing or my footwork or my hand speed or whatever it is, and it's as serious as we think it is, then we'll get to work and we'll fix it pretty quick. I know.
What position did you play when you played in the past, intramural or whatever?
So I started as a catcher when I was young. Middle school, I started playing on a very good team, St. Mary's, which is like CYO in New York, and it was just the best baseball team near me. And then I switched to third base. And then from there, I played a little bit of outfield. But when I was playing softball with Cushman in Miami, and I played every position. I played first, I played second. utility guy.
Right. So you would be up for any position as long as you feel like you can handle it. You're team first.
Yeah. Truth is, I don't want to come in and be like, I want to be shortstop, and I'm sure, it's been a while. I'm not even going to say I'm the best shortstop or whatever it is. I know I'm comfortable in certain spots. I know I could play first. I know I could play second. I could play outfield. I could play catcher, and so I'm sure in one of those positions, they'll find a good use for me. You'll find a good use for me.
Yeah, no. You seem like you're going to be able to do everything. I have no worries, and I'm going to just block any communication that Teddy or his cohort tries to give me about trading you. That's absolutely off the table. So we're good there. Tell me about your experiences coming to Deal. How long have you been married?
We just got married in December.
Oh, nice. Great.
Been to Deal a couple times over the past summer. Has been to a few parties, a couple barbecues, played golf. But I'm excited for the whole summer to be out there. I'm going to use it like a little bit of a summer camp. I'm going to try to play basketball. For you guys listening, want to get some games.
Yep.
Me up. I want to play. We'll do softball, ocean, beach volleyball, whatever it is. I want to do it. Golf, tennis. Oh, look who it is.
Oh.
Speaking of the devil.
Oh.
There he is.
Look at this guy.
The troublemaker.
What?
Where we go, when we go.
You are live on Sabon After Dark, Edward.
What's going on around here?
You're ruining the guy's karma here. Go home. What are you doing? Put a mask on.
This is Sabon After Dark. I haven't been on Sabon After Dark yet. What's going on here?
Dude, this guy, you should have took this guy. You effed up, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, right. When did he tell you that he hurt himself? He hurt his knee walking?
I don't care. Good.
Did he tell you that he hurt himself playing basketball after one game?
We're going to, listen, now it's baseball season. He's going to cut that out.
You're blowing up the whole thing. What'd you say?
I said it's baseball season now for the next couple of weeks. We're going to chill on the basketball. We can't afford to have you hurt,
Oh, he's playing basketball with me, bro. Get ready.
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he gets hurt.
Ted, come sit down a second. Come join the show.
I'm going to come join the show. I was never invited to this show before.
Well, now it's the Teddy show, the one where we go on show.
Here we go.
Look at this surprise.
Go Sabon, right?
Lo and behold, who joins in the middle of the show? Ted Ishak, shortstop extraordinaire.
My man.
Captain Deluxe, Hall of Famer, legend, and uncle or cousin of the lost child who, thank God, we found the other day.
Yes, cousin.
That was crazy stuff.
And brother-in-law of this crazy bastard right here.
And brother-in-law of my star 11th round steal that you.
By the way, bro, we had an agreement, Sabon. You and I spoke.
But my professional intuition told me not to trade this guy.
No. We spoke before the pick. You looked at me and you said, "Oh, Lerner's next." I said, "No." You go, "No, I won't do that." And then lo and behold, you lying son of a gun.
You should have took a 6'3" behemoth before the 11th round. That's all. I got to do.
Listen, you know what? And I'm gonna say it, and I've told Sam, and you all heard me. You all heard me at the draft. How many times did I say, Sammy, for God's sakes, can we just take him? From the 7th round, I was telling him.
I just said that.
Right? From the
I heard you
round,
whispering for 5 rounds. I got tired of it.
Yeah, 7th round doesn't make me feel any better.
It does. This league is a good league. We'll see what he's about, dude. When he drops his first fly ball, then we'll see. We'll talk about it.
He played at the University of Miami intramural, probably with A-Rod. What the hell kind of comment is that?
That was serious. The intramurals were good. The football team, the basketball team, they all play.
I know.
Real deal.
Hey, and all that, dude. He's talking.
Ted, what? Ted, while we have you here, why don't you give us your take on Antifa for 2 minutes? Give me your take. Do they exist?
Of course they exist. They're funded by George Soros.
Yep.
Billions of dollars. You've all seen the pictures of bricks being placed all over the country.
You saw the bricks that I had near my house.
Exactly. I truly believe that even the killing itself was staged. If you read an article, George Floyd was actually killed 3 years ago, but that's a whole other story. It's all been.
That was Pink Floyd, not George.
It was George Floyd, but we'll get to that at another time. Yeah, but this has all been staged, boys. Just be safe, watch out. Where we go one, we go all. Don't worry about it. MAGA, we got this under control.
Tell me your thoughts on Bill, the piece of garbage de Blasio. How do you feel about him?
Well, we all know that he's a communist. He's a communist. He's always been a communist. His real name is Bill Wilhelm. Go look it up. Bill de Blasio is not even his real name. The guy's the ultimate communist. We hate him. He's got to be thrown out. If I had the opportunity to punch him in the face, I would do it right now, no problem.
Did Corona and COVID-19 exist? Yes or no?
Okay, yeah. There is something there, but it's no more than the common flu. I mean, if you look at the numbers, 0.26% mortality rate. Let's take away all the other nonsense, all the people they say that died of COVID, that died of other things. Mortality rate's just like the flu, 0.1%.
How would somebody who lost a loved one feel if you heard that?
I get it, totally get it, but at the same time, that loved one, if they contracted the flu or the pneumonia, probably the same ending probably would have resulted also. So
Teddy, Tom Hanks and his lovely wife Rita Wilson were the first celebrities to come out and say that they got the virus. Right. Are they alive today, or did he cast away with Wilson somewhere?
Well, it's a good question. All I can tell you is that Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson's time are coming. It's coming. These people are evil people. They're evil. They're pedophiles. They're Satanists. They're disgusting people, and their time is coming, my friends.
Do you remember the show he was on, Bosom Buddies?
Bosom Buddies, the same guy. He's a Satanist, boys. He's a Satanist. He's a bad, bad person. So is his wife. I'll get a lot of backlash on this, but I'm not concerned. I know what the truth.
Who else
will come out?
Who else would you classify as a Satanist in the Hollywood elite?
I would tell you probably about 80% of Hollywood is that way. They feast on children. They kill children like it's a hobby. They certainly drink the blood of adrenalized blood of children. It's a commodity in Hollywood. It's a commodity in Hollywood. Go look it up, adrenochrome.
You could actually go and buy bottles or pints of kids' blood and drink?
Well, yeah, what they do is they harvest these kids. They take these kids. There's 8 million missing kids. I mean, where are they going? Where are they? So they kidnap women. They get these women pregnant in underground bunkers. Believe it or not, it's all going to come out. Underground bunkers. They get these women pregnant, and there's no proof of these children. They use these children as their pawns to do whatever they need to do to them, and move on. And they keep doing it, and it's all over the world. It's happening all over the world, and it's the biggest of the biggest names in the world doing it.
Teddy, everybody does know you, but for the fans out there who are going to watch and see you come on, let me give you a proper introduction to the show. Teddy, who are you?
I am not Q, but I'm a part of the Q Army. That's who I am. I'm here for the truth. I'm here to bring the truth to everybody.
Teddy from the Q Army, welcome to Sabon After Dark.
I love I've always wanted to be on Sabon After Dark. I've been waiting for the call. I never got it, so I had to make a surprise appearance. I guess it's the only way to get on.
Well, I'm glad you stopped in. We're going to just finish
up your interview with Ian.
Yep.
Thank you for the time, Sabon. I love you, brother.
You got it, brother. Good to see you. Everybody, Teddy Ishak. So, Ian, I guess that's it. We covered a lot of things. It's great meeting you, great talking to you. I'm glad I got you on my team. I'm glad you stopped into the studio to film with us tonight. Tell me, are you are you ready for this league? Are you ready to show everyone, that you could come into a community that goes crazy for this sport, who they kind of like the people worship the great athletes, especially the great baseball players, and the stats are big and winning is big. Are you ready to make that transition from Long Island to Deal, New Jersey?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm very happy I did the show and that this is happening beforehand, because now I'm a lot more invested in the league, and now I have a reason to not go out there and shit the bed pretty hard. So I'll make sure that I don't do that.
I have full faith in you.
When we go home.
I have full faith. I could just tell you this: be ready. I'm hardcore. I'm there to win. Get to the cages. Start throwing around with this guy. Be in softball shape, ready to go, and we will be successful. And I look forward to meeting you in person, brother.
I'm going to tell you one thing, brother.
Yeah.
You got a gamer here. No doubt about it. You got a gamer.
100%. I see it.
Go all out.
We're not afraid to put in some work. So
I'm glad to hear it. Ian, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you. Hopefully soon. We'll try to get a practice going if you guys are in town.
Yeah.
Meet up and we'll get going.
Just so to answer that, I'm in Brooklyn now. I just moved like 2 weeks ago, but I will be in Deal next week.
Perfect. That's good. Be ready. Stretch. No injuries. No basketball. Baseball comes first. We're starting probably at the end of this month, and again,
we'll get out there and get comfortable.
Yep, great show, and I look forward to seeing you. Thanks so much.
All right, bye, guys.
And I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thanks.
No, that's good stuff.
It's good. Yeah, we're gonna go viral, I think.
Yeah.
He said you guys are
the best guys. You're really on a fun team.
That's great.
Well, you just gotta laugh.
I like that. It's
You guys
very
are
fun. Bro, you guys were cracking me up with the shit you were writing on the bottom. Oh my god. I was trying not to look and laugh. I was dying.
That's the goal, man. That's the goal.
All right, well, listen, I'm here. I'm here now, so let's do this.
Should I kill Teddy or what?
100%. Okay, go ahead. I think you could start.
You filming?
It's been recording since we started. I'll edit that stuff.
Okay. Here we are. 6 months ago, 3 months ago, we never thought that we would be playing softball.
You didn't hear us.
We will be playing.
Start again. Say when you gotta start again.
What the is going on?
Max started talking.
Max, shut the up! Jesus Max, you good?
I'm lovely. I put myself on mute. I got so excited when I saw your rope.
I need your thanks again.
All right, right. Take two.
Take two.
Welcome.
Stop